welcome back to my channel. My name is Lauren and this is Scorpionic Readings, and today's pick a card topic, we are bringing you your monthly predictions for the month of September. So there are 3 groups as usual for today's reading. Let me show you each group up close. Group number 1, your crystal is the frog. Your card is healing. Allow light to enter your wounds. Group number 2, your crystal is the Stegosaurus. Your card is trust, with faith in the power of the universe. And group number 3, your crystal is the elephant. Your card is caution, keep your guard up. Okay guys, so take all the time you need to choose your pile for today's reading. When you're ready, head down to the description box of this video. You will find the timestamps that will take you directly to your messages, and I'll meet you there. Hi there, Group 1. Welcome to your messages for the month of September 2024. Let's dive right in. I'm so excited for this reading. This is going to be your final guidance oracle cards. I'm going to tuck that away to the side. Make sure you stay tuned to the end of the reading to receive that final guidance message. But let's see. We have the healing card, allow light to enter your wounds. Additional messages for you for predictions for September. We have transformation, beautiful. Let's see about an archetype, the father. Wow. Okay. Manipulation, the 8th house, house of transformation, death and rebirth. We have harmony as well. Okay, now let's go ahead and take a look at the tea leaf. These will give even more specific aspects to what your month will look like. So let's see. We have bell with announcement. Mountain, major challenge to overcome. Wreath with sorrow over a loss. Carriage, a journey, either physical or mental. So it seems like next month, based on these initial cards, is one of course, we have healing and transformation or major, and then we have the aspect of the father with like this area of the contrast with the black and white that I picked up on readings prior. There's something that has been happening within. You have been purposely manipulated recently. You've purposely been given challenges. You've purposely been having these announcements of challenge, which are frustrating because you don't want those announcements. You don't want them to be presented to you. But the fact that they are in the form of an announcement, that they are so obvious what they are so easily identifiable for what it is, that means that your solutions are visible as well, and just around the corner from that announcement of another kind of setback in which you've been frustrated with. Major challenge to overcome, as well as sorrow over a loss, either a physical or mental journey. I think you're wanting this message to say that next month is when the announcement is one of a major win. It very well could be, but it's like you've been pushing too hard, pushing yourself too hard to heal too quickly, to make this transformation very quickly, to do it overnight, to like fast track your transformation and your journey. And that act is bringing a lot of disharmony, is bringing a lot of imbalance. Pushing too hard to fight for it when your body is begging for healing, for rest, because this journey has been long. It has been a physical, mentally testing journey. It's been long as well. It's been full of sorrow, been full of you feel like you're being manipulated, but we know that that has to be for your best, has to be for the harmony that you seek, has to be in the name of transformation and coming out on the other side much improved, much healed, elevated and ascended, all of those things. Sorrow over a loss. This could be something that you are acknowledging in the month of September, some kind of loss that you acknowledge within the month, and that kind of hits especially harder in that specific time frame. Maybe it was something happened years prior in that time that makes it challenging, or the lack of something that should be here come the seasonal changes and traditions and things like that is absent, and that's difficult to deal with. It feels like you're being manipulated in that way as well, of nothing is normal, everything seems to be shifting. But really the major message is that September is going to, you're going to come out on the other side of that month with so much clarity, with understanding of why you were kind of withheld for that long, because you never know until you look back the ways that you were being helped all along that were frustrating in the moment. You're looking back and you will be able to have that clarity to make those connections of what served you to wait, what served you to not have it yet. It will all be making sense by the end of the month. If it doesn't feel like this is the news you want to hear for September, it's great news, because by the end of the month, you will have clarity. All we can ask for is clarity. Like, that's something I feel personally, like all that I need to feel better at times is, of course, clarity. And so you will feel so much better. And this month will do its thing, serve its purpose, and then you still have 3 months left in this year, if you're thinking of it like that, to do even more. That times 3, multiply that work. But each time around you get bigger and bigger prizes, you get better understanding, you get, major challenges are overcome, and you receive the benefits of what you worked through and pushed through within that time. You get to enjoy what that was doing for you all along. So let's look at specific areas of predictions for the month of September for Group 1. What can they expect here for like personal things that we kind of picked up on, to kind of continue with that before we talk about love, career, things like that. So what is this kind of personal challenge we are picking up on? And I'm going to take this one. Okay. So we have the 10 of Pentacles, lovely. The 10 of Wands, the Strength card, and Knight of Cups. You want that prize next month. You want everything kind of piling up on you to feel like, well, it's the moment that I've been waiting for to receive the prizes, because everything is piling up. Yes, that is true. Things are growing, establishing for you. The money is prospering in the shadows, in the background. Everything is being manifested for you. This 10 of Pentacles outcome of prosperity, happiness, success is being manifested for you. It just has not been in reality yet. With manipulation, you feel like that is part of what you've been noticing, is you know that this, you have such confidence, such faith that some great win is meant for you. And you have it for a reason, because you picked up on the wisdom and the knowledge that everything you have intended and manifested to attract into your life is in the works, is in progress. It just is not available to you yet. And I see in the month of September that with this journey we've been entailing, that you will have yet to, again, with the idea of major challenges to overcome, you feel like all the major challenges are coming in, and that means that my win is right around the corner. That means that the peak of the mountain is right around the corner. Yes, that is true, but around the corner, I truly feel means into the months following September, because we see you still carrying that weight in the 10 of Wands, in which they have reached the end of the Wands story at the Ten of Wands. They are ready to drop all of that extra weight so that they can be refreshed, focus on the things that matter. Your situation is going to change in the fall to where you are able to lessen your responsibility, to lessen your daily tasks that kind of weigh on you. It could be some way in which some new technology is helping you to better manage your home and your life and things like that, just so you're organized. You have like some kind of help coming in as well to accomplish these tasks for you that help you keep kind of a calm mindset. It is Virgo season as well, so that feels very significant, late August into late September, and that can be prioritizing and highlighting aspects of being organized, of being intentional, manipulating things in the way that you know with good intention will serve you. So that could look like, again, getting things tidied up, getting them in order, gaining strength, preserving strength and energy, because we talked about before the end of the year, offerings coming in, lots of opportunity available within those last few months of this year and of course into the new year. So that's what I see coming after this month, is you will start to notice that your offerings and opportunities pick up after something has come through to allow you to kind of lessen your weight and alleviate the entire process that is your healing and your transformation happening next month. Let's take a look at your relationships next month. Can we get any idea of what those will entail for group 1 in September? Relationships, regardless of their current status, we're going to get some information. We have the 2 of Pentacles, we have the 7 of Cups, the 4 of Wands, the Magician. I'm going to take these 2 as well, the 9 of Pentacles and the Page of Pentacles. So relationships next month looks good overall. The 2 of Pentacles is in some mode of kind of balance, adding better harmony to your life as well. Perhaps people who you are friends with, in close relationship with, are coming through to help you manage your resources, manage your tasks like we had talked about earlier, to allow you to lessen that weight on you now and prepare for the offerings that I had mentioned, the incoming offerings with the 7 of Cups, all of these choices in which they will probably choose to focus an intention on 1 or 2 aspects within the cups. Regardless, all of this now is a dream, is what we had talked about, being in the works for being manifested but not yet accessible. The Magician is putting out these ideas, getting clear on these intentions in order to manifest and bring them into actual reality. So love and relationships are helping you to navigate this next month. You could be kind of experiencing another significant event, or perhaps the one I had mentioned earlier that is like an anniversary, or just the time of year is kind of reminiscent of some major event or life change. There could be a more positive one, like a marriage, a celebration, a relationship anniversary that you were getting together with your close friends and family and celebrating that. And something about that allows you to get clarity. Something about that gives you like hope for what you could have, witnessing the celebration you see these people in that you love, and you see how they are in love and they love their life and the journey that brought them to this celebration. That is bringing you clarity as well. So if you have some kind of event like that, especially toward the end of the month, that could be very transformative to allow you to get clear. Yeah, the 9 of Pentacles is like your individual idea of what's going to make you very, very happy with money, with love, with life in general. This is his envisionment of what exactly dream life would entail to be. And so you get ideas for your dream life based on what you witness next month. You get clearer on even the small, more like nuanced things that you kind of pick up on between these people in their relationship, perhaps, is the smallest things kind of shift your perception of what you would like, of what would really be tried and true telltale signs of true love, of true commitment and long-term commitment. It's manipulating your idea. That's why everything is kind of in a holding pattern, because I mentioned specifically this event could be toward the end of the month. So that's a good chunk of time where things are kind of held and you're not quite clear on your intention, on your vision, on your dreams yet, because there is something that is going to come in and kind of change all of that very quickly for you, something you observe and would like the same for yourself. Yeah, I love that idea. That's very exciting for you guys. Something to look forward to. Let's take one more peek here at final messages. Let's see about career situations for the collective group 1 here. What can they know about advancement in career and personal projects? We kind of mentioned some of that, but let's make sure we cover all of our bases. 9 of Cups. Something is going to make you very happy, and we don't see it yet. Yeah, we did kind of talk about that. We need to wait until the end of the month. You're waiting for some kind of win to happen. We need to wait for this healing to be completed, as well as for this idea to be observed and then come into your story, be incorporated into your story as well. Let's see. Wheel of Fortune. Things are going to be turning in your favor. You have always been supported and loved on this pathway. You have been given the things that you need in order to progress, in order to be happy, and your career is no less meant to do that for you as well. In this lifetime, you are meant to be emotionally satisfied from it. You're meant to be supported by new opportunities, by raises, by increased positions as well. The Wheel of Fortune turning within your favor, and the Chariot. It's your destined skills and qualities that bring you to this position, to this life. It is fated, it is destiny for you to have this impact and this influence on a direct community, on people who need it the most. That is destined for you to achieve in this life. So the month of September is looking pretty good for you guys. Let's see about your final guidance oracle card from a spirit animal. We have the Bobcat Spirit with Life is a Mystery. The 8th house, transformation. There are things being manipulated now that we don't see yet. It is a mystery. We are waiting for the clarity, and when that clarity comes, which it will, you will be so happy. Your intention will be so much more clear going forward, and overall it will be a great success for you. Next month is going to be great. I hope you enjoy it and enjoy the process and learning and growth. If you enjoyed this reading, please take the time to like, comment, and subscribe to the channel. I really appreciate it if you take the time to do all of those things. But with all of that being said, I hope you have an amazing day. I wish you the best of luck in September, and I'll see you in the next reading. Hi there, Group 2. Welcome to your messages for September 2024 predictions. You guys have the Trust card with faith in the power of the universe. Let's take a look at the other oracle cards that shuffled out. This will be your final guidance oracle card. So let's set that to the side and take a look at the very end. So stay tuned for all of your messages to get that one as well. Your first message, Group 2, is Awaken. Okay, let's take a look at your archetype card. Is the Vision. Wow. Okay. We have Speculation and Fulfillment. Just gonna move goes. Okay. And the tea leaf here will clarify even further elements more specific to the situations. We have angel, wow, spiritual guidance, protection from harm. I love that that angel message came through with what else we have going on. I'll explain to you guys. We have box with you will receive a gift. Wow. Horse with a short journey, very good, and heart with love, deep affection, and caring. Beautiful messages for you guys. Awaken, trust in the universe, the vision. It's all these ideas of spirituality and your vision being strong at this time and being supported, having direct message from your angel guides, spiritual guidance, and protection from harm, as well as a message of the love, deep affection, and caring that is within this relationship of you and your spirituality, and how that has been noticed by your spiritual team. Your journey has been short, it has been fast, your awakening has been very impressive, and I think you're entering kind of like a phase 2 of that within this next month of September, in which you will be speculating further, and through that you will receive a very fulfilling gift that could be in the form of uncovering information that you very strongly identify with, that brings you a lot of peace and contentment, that is like a affirmation for you or a mantra for you. It's taking your spirituality and this whole process to the next level. Once again, each journey you make upwards is quite short, quite impressive. You make great leaps and bounds. You are very wise. You have the vision. You have the spiritual connection. And so it makes sense that because you demonstrate this complete trust and faith in the universe to bring you to where you were meant to awaken you at the times you were meant to be awakened, to give you vision at the time you were meant to be given. It means that each step on that journey is quite smooth, effortless, flawless even. And next month, you're going to receive such great fulfillment in this area. I think it will bring you a lot of consistent happiness within your home life, within your daily routine as well. Yeah. And I think too, by the end of the year, you will have a lot of clarity. I'm thinking of Sagittarius, which is in December. Sagittarius season takes up much of December. And so I feel like fulfillment and even greater gifts are going to come from some speculation that brings you a lot of peace in your daily home life. With the fourth house of Cancer, home life, looking inward, speculation inward, making those changes. We even have the third eye represented here as well, taking a close look inward to make changes that will benefit your health and peace every day, and that will encourage you to continue with your growth education. It's like having the backup and support because you are valued and prioritized as someone who should be spending their time in further development. And so it's like you're given a light and load of, I'm just having this idea of like someone being assigned like a chef to prepare all of their meals because they are so busy, like they need to put all of their energy into this one field. It's like the level of work you are doing within this development, this personal development and spiritual and world understanding, that is I'm losing my train of thought here. Give me a moment. Yeah, it's the level of quality that you're doing that in is being supported by the idea that you should have help in other areas of life to improve and impact the energy you're able to put toward this one. There it is. Okay. Let's see with tarot about What else can we expect here in the month of September regarding this personal development? If we kind of keep going with this idea, I see the 10 of Pentacles. I won't take it, but I will consider that. And let's grab one more. Let's see here. Month of September, this personal development we highlighted. Okay, the 8 of Cups, the 3 of Pentacles, the Chariot, and the Magician. I feel like you will be leaving behind an old frame of mind. You might even be leaving behind like a hermit phase. We do have love, deep affection, and caring. I think you could be coming into a phase of being reconnected with like-minded individuals after hermit mode, after being in an isolated, introspective journey for a short while with the horse. Short journey, always. And so now you are ready. You have been prepared for connections that will serve you going forward. You are at the point in which you're ready to receive a new checkpoint in which someone can now come in and you are connected with them and do a lot of more development with people, with mentors, with a team that you work with friendship, even just people coming back in after a period of hermit mode. In the month of September, we see that coming through for you. And we see the impact that that has on your ability to manifest. You could be getting inspiration to manifest because of the people you're connected with. You could be getting better advice on how to manifest. You could be learning a lot of wisdom and knowledge from them. Or you could just be getting inspired by their lifestyle, inspired by the strong qualities that they have. Because a lot of us have specific qualities that stand out. Everyone wishes we had the others. And so rather than in terms of really wanting, needing what they have, it's you're going to kind of manipulate it to be more fitting to your lifestyle and to have your kind of trademark on it as well. Yeah, but overall, good connections coming through next month. Love, deep affection is going to start blooming between you and specific people. A specific person perhaps is going to develop into something bigger, a more committed, serious, long-term relationship, perhaps starting as friends or co-workers next month in September, and that could be developing into something much bigger and more significant for you. Yeah, that could be a gift that is in store. You will receive a gift. Okay, let's see about let's look further into love and relationships, because that was one of the categories I wanted to highlight with these messages. So let's see what we can expect there specifically. Love and relationships for September, group 2. We have the 9 of Swords, the Hierophant, the 6 of Wands, and the 6 of Swords. You could be like really wanting a strong partner to come in at this time. It could be something you do desire. The 9 of Swords representing that. It's on your mind at least. It's heavy within your vision, but not in a way in which intention to manifest has been put toward it. The Hierophant, your focus, I think, for some of you, like for once, you're going to like truly focus on manifesting love to come in. You're kind of like making this call as the Hierophant of this is what is needed next. This is what I'm being called to next. And the journey is so short that I should hop on board right now before it passes me by, almost. Yeah, it's like you've never quite felt a desire to manifest love in such a way, but this is an area that you are awakening within the month of September, and you're finally actually asking for the true essence and experience that comes with a true relationship. You're finally focusing on the right things rather perhaps than like manifesting, I'm not sure if you've done this, but manifesting things like physical characteristics and kind of focusing on that. I think you've done a lot of growth in the world, and through a lot of experience, you've learned a lot of hard truths as well. And I think that there are things that you know will be prevalent within your relationship with what you know about yourself now that you didn't know years ago. And so the way you manifest and consider those aspects creates a much different process of getting clear on what you want out of a relationship. And through the process, I think all the recognitions are falling into place and being considered in terms of what you would like with your person. You're considering a full package. Outer appearance is to some degree relevant to you for whatever reason you identify with. And so your full package is considered, but we focus a greater intention on slightly different elements to start rather than perhaps what had been done in the past in that process. Yeah, it's a different type of journey. It's more peaceful. You could also be doing like concrete steps in order to prepare yourself for a relationship. I'm really thinking about like the true challenge of committed relationship and like the need for intentional conversation, for discussion, checking in with one another, even like therapy together. And so I think you were well aware of these situations for observation of people close to you in your life, or otherwise the wisdom and the vision you have has brought forth these concerns for you because you recognize it as reality, as part of the process in many cases, is the challenges that come with developing a relationship that is long-term, committed, marriage even. And so you are preparing for that by making yourself the most awakened, honest, authentic version, peaceful, content version of yourself, so that when you are ready for someone to come in, you are fully ready. You're manifesting who you want, but you're manifesting as well who you want to be when they come in. You don't want to be someone who is still, not that these qualities are bad or weak, but you don't want to be seen as very vulnerable, as weak, as having a lot of issues to still deal with. You don't want to get to a point where you could blame yourself and say that you had been using or manipulating this person in order to heal an element of your life and your journey. But you're ensuring that this dynamic would not be at that point because you want to be prepared as you can be. You want to be protected from harm. And so you will do everything in your power to get yourself in the right position to receive that true love and to reciprocate it back. Yeah, let's see about in the month of September. Can we know here about career aspects? Can any like personal project or goals within career that pile 2 has? Let's take a look at those for them. And then we'll deal with any other kind of lingering questions and aspects before revealing the final guidance oracle card. So one more card to help us identify this aspect for group 2. The Empress. Very good career and development message. 10 of Cups. Very nice as well. Knight of Cups. And the Hanged Man. Yeah, the Empress typically signifies to me something that is in development because she is typically pregnant, and so it is kind of like this idea of conception and then the journey following that is in progress for a certain amount of time that we can kind of predict. So career, I feel like you have initiated something you would like to do. You have placed yourself in the position to be evaluated for receiving a higher role or higher responsibility. You have put yourself in a place, whatever way that resonates to you with, to then have an opportunity in the future to step up. Some of you have considered family life within that, and it's a high priority to you now to make sure that you are stable starting even now so that everything can just flow how it needs to be. You never want to be tied down by limitation that comes from something so trivial. I'll use maybe your kind of frame of thinking for money, as trivial as money. Because as a spiritual awakened person, you know what its effect is in this life. You know the reality of the situation, but you do have a view of, like, obviously it's just transactions, like invisible transactions, whatever. But you have that idea, and so you realize the limitation there is around that this world demands attention to money and finances, and so you are looking at things through the lens of how it will set you up for family life and for long-term success, retirement, all of that. You never want to be put in a position where your finances or your wealth feels compromised, simply because you never want to put yourself in a place where your body and your spirit would then take on the effect of that situation, of the stress, anxiety, fear. Yeah. The Hanged Man, the Knight of Cups. This is the perspective that is going to help you win, because you see both ways. You see the spiritual way, but you also see the reality, the way that life demands us to handle these physical and material aspects. Yeah. Looking it over to see if there's anything we should kind of circle back to before ending your message. No, I think that gives you a really good picture of your month. Group 2 sounds exciting. Let's take a look at your spirit animal for your final guidance. The Moth Spirit with Surrender Now. Love that message. Surrender is something I'm sure you are quite capable of with your spirituality and your awakeningness, I was going to say. So surrender now, elevation within your spirituality, and the fruits of that expanding into other tangible, other kind of demanding areas of life as well on this earth in this lifetime. So I'm super excited for you guys next month. I hope you are too. I hope you enjoyed your messages. Please take the time to like, comment, and subscribe if you did. With all of that being said, Pile 2, I hope you have an amazing day, an amazing month of September, and I will see you in your next reading. Hi there, Group 3. Let's take a look at your messages for September 2024. You have the caution card, keep your guard up. Let's take a look at the oracle I went ahead and shuffled out. This will be your final guidance oracle, so stay tuned to the end of your reading to receive that final guidance. Let's see here. Your first card is Shine. Love to see that. Your archetype card is the Heart. Wow. Let's see, we have these Oracle, Organization, as well as Affair. Okay. And your tea leaf, we have a month of April. Eagle with triumph over troubles and obstacles that could have kind of started in April, this process. You have Club with someone will try to make you do something against your will, as well as Basket with recognition and reward for merit. Next month seems like a great month for progress, for a lot of wins coming in from something that you started back in April, and it was something that was birthed from your heart space, something that intends to allow you to shine as your authentic self, to, I'm seeing the mirror within this, to like reflect out positivity. And so it's felt like it's felt like something has been against your will. You have been cautious because you felt like something is trying to combat this and something is trying to diminish my progress. Like, or you felt like in a race against time, or if you didn't follow consistency in your schedule, that you would kind of lose your progress. It was a very like fearful time as well, and this triumph over troubles and obstacles with the eagle, as well as recognition and reward for your merit coming in September, are much, much needed. Been waiting since April, which has felt like a very long time. But that time has been beneficial in itself. You have been getting your affairs in order. You have been getting organized. You have been working on your own light. And so when it really shines with great triumph and great recognition as well, it will be the brightest, most transformed version of you that it could possibly be, and also have you receive it as soon as possible. The universe is holding out to allow that transformation to be at the perfect turning point in which, again, you have grown as much as you possibly can, and also the other criteria is met that you receive it as soon as you possibly could. There is no waiting beyond what is necessary. If that is your perception of what's been going on, it is incorrect. There is no waiting beyond what has been necessary. The act of getting your affairs in order, even of having your caution, your guard up, has enlightened you to a lot of very valuable pieces of information and insights that were not crazy, were not overkill to consider, but in fact have been doing you well to implement these strategies because you had the caution, because you had your guard up. And so it's all organized in your favor. Nothing has been working against you. It has been working for you this whole time. And because you've been authentic, because you've also been intentional with increasing how much you're able to shine through, you've recognized the importance of coming through as authentic, as like a beacon of hope, as optimistic. If I want to be successful here, it is very valuable in your specific pursuit next month that your energy is going to attract what will come to you. That is a solid recognition that you have. And so again, know that your transformation, shedding of old skin, the spider transforming, all of this work was not for nothing. It was only to build structure and network for support, to get organized, so that going forward, the focus can be on your authenticity, on coming through from your true intention and your authentic heart space, rather than having to deal with having your guard up, having an eye out for new strategies, for new incoming things to kind of deal with and consider. You're able to take a lot of that attention and put it toward the aspect of this that just makes you happy and that you just enjoy it. And that's very, very nice and exciting to hear. Next month, you will be experiencing this, Group 3. So let's see with the tarot about more specifics. Can we know Yeah, can we know what exactly this triumph over trouble and obstacles is coming next month? What is this going to look like for group 3? Finally triumphing. Get a couple cards. Group 3, their triumph. What does that entail? Final card here. I'm going to take this 9 of Cups. Beautiful. Of course, it makes you happy. It comes from your heart. You shine through very brightly, and you get to focus on the area of this that just makes you happy, not the area that stresses you out, that you have to pay attention to the numbers, that you have to really fight for your place. Once you have it, that focus can be just on shining even brighter. You will take off even greater because of that stress, and that responsibility has been lightened for you to some degree. The High Priestess, the Knight of Cups, and the Empress. So this triumph, again, it's one that you knew, like you had the intuition to know that you were skilled, that you have like the core, the basic structure to be successful here with your research, with your likewise with research and organization in that way, as well as with your intuitive feeling. You've incorporated both into deciding that this can be something you would be very good and successful at. And again, starting around April, you've had to hold that faith, which is, and you've had to keep your guard up in that time as well, which is a bit of a stretch of time to have to do that. And the whole time knowing there is something to be uncovered, there are things to be uncovered with the High Priestess, but of course not yet being able to feel confident that you are protected, that it is going to be successful. Knight of Cups, I think you started to notice things picking up recently, and it's given you more confidence that this will be successful for you and it will be solid and long-term. The Empress definitely gives a long-term vibe, a committed consistency as well to what you're working on, and consistent feedback, and yes, from what you put out. And so that has been signifying triumph over troubles. You've noticed specific examples of how you are starting to triumph and have small wins, and that is nothing to you. It all adds up. Your perspective as well around that is very valuable because you do value every small win. It's what allows you to keep a good frame of mind around this and to not see everything as a failure. Yeah, let's see about when is this recognition and reward for merit going to come into play? When are they really going to fully experience this and embody it? Have the recognition, not just the starting to know, like, this is going to be real for me, which we've noticed in this row above. 10 of Swords. Okay, let's get 2 more to clarify. Let me clarify these 2 energies together and what this means for what this win is going to entail. I'm taking these, the Star, and wow, okay, so I had a feeling that it could be something new you are taking part in that brings you the success. The recognition, reward for merit, I think the recognition comes and then the opportunities come as well for being even more rewarded. The 7 of Cups is giving me that idea. It's like what you thought you knew about this with the 10 of Swords is going to change, but in a good way. The Star is going to illuminate new guidance for you. And it is still going to withhold and honor your heart's intentions and what will make you happy, what will allow you to be authentic in pursuing it. But it is going to be something new, something just maybe not new in itself, but I'm thinking of a new idea for expanding it that you become aware of once you get that initial kind of recognition for being good at it. You realize ways in which you can expand it even more to that you hadn't even been aware of or did not consider in your original plan when organizing this process. And so new guidance is going to be illuminated. Some things that you thought you knew are going to be irrelevant going forward, and that is all okay because your guidance is what you will follow. It will match the energy that you are embodying and that you would like to put forward with this work. That's how you know the like energies will be attracted to one another, and what comes through as guidance for you will be very obviously supportive of your overall peace and contentment in life and in this process. Ace of Pentacles is going to be that new aspect to consider for how this will make you money, for how this will grow, expand even greater to a greater audience, to a greater market, and much more expansion to be had that we do not see right now, but will be guided toward next month. Okay, so we spoke of personal, career situations. Let's talk about love and relationships. Let's hit all of the areas for you guys. So love and relationships in September 2024 for pile 3. What can they expect? And a couple more. Let's take a look at those first. Queen of Swords. King of Wands. Wow. I do see 2 people on this boat in the Heart card. And we do have a Fair as well. And we've talked about how greatly you were shining, and that means that you're more attractive to people with like energies matching one another. Your brightness is going to be recognized by someone who contains a similar brightness to them. Look at the Queen and the King of Wands here, counterparts, even facing one another. I love that. Heavier focus on considering emotional intelligence, acting out of consideration and insight rather than acting out of passion. I see the Queen of Swords is holding her hand out, commanding the conversation. She is taking control, and so it gives me that idea that someone in this relationship, probably you, prioritizes emotional intelligence, and your counterpart has to almost like succumb to those energies a little bit for you, but in the best way. It's just a focus that is needed in the relationship. We need concrete discussion to be on the same page, and not so much passionate action to get attention and to get clarity. We need the conversation, the discussion, the emotional intelligence to each party is able to handle it well as well. Yeah, so you could know someone that you are interested in committing to. They could inspire some of what you've been working on. Is the love you have experienced with them that could have started in April as well, around there. And so, yeah, nice work being done within the relationship to further the bond, to strengthen the foundations of it. Again, with talking about emotional intelligence and having needed conversation is happening in September if you are currently in a relationship. 3 of Cups coming out for relationships as well. So friendships are strong. again, your heart space is strong, and so your friends are attracted to you. We see a lot of people in this reading. Good times with friends, celebrations with friends. There could be some events happening next month that you look forward to enjoying with them. Let's see about this message for love and relationships. The Magician. You could be manifesting new ones as well. If you don't identify with being in a relationship currently, you could be manifesting what relationship you would like. You're holding that intention in your heart space. The two people are held within the heart space. You're holding the intention, you're holding the vision, you are creating the manifestation, and you're shining it outward to attract that back to you. Yeah. I love this message for you guys for September. It looks like it will be a great month. Let's take a look at your final guidance. Spirit animal card. What do they have to say? The Skunk Spirit with Know Your Worth. That is your final guidance. Know your worth. You shine brightly. You have a great heart. It is quite obvious within this reading. So I hope you enjoyed these messages. Please take the time to like, comment, and subscribe to the channel if you did. I really appreciate it if you take the time to do those things. But with all that being said, pile 3, I hope you have an amazing day. I wish you the best of luck in September, and I will see you in your next reading.